Remembering the man famously known as the greatest, the death of boxing champion Muhammad Ali has rocked people across the world, many people being touched by much more than what the legend brought to the ring. Watch Fox News sat down with one of South Carolina's boxing legends, Billy Stanick, who knew Ali and has much to tell. Take a look.
Chris Hitopoulos, he was the head of the boxing in South Carolina at the time. He was a commissioner, and he was a personal good friend of Muhammad Ali. And Chris was the first commissioner in the United States that was willing to give Muhammad Ali his boxing license back after he had lost his license. And so Ali would, if Chris would ask Ali something, Ali thought the world of him, and he'd come do it. He came to the youth center about 3 times. I met him 3 times with Chris. And when he came down, he would always cut up and play with all the kids. When Ali would come to the youth center, after he would leave, he would go up to the drugstore. Chris knows how the drugstore up there on Hampton Street. And he would love to sit there, and he loved his ice cream. And Chris told me the story that one day when Ali was up there having his ice cream at the drugstore, he liked to go out and cut up with people. And this one guy was walking down the street on Hampton Street, right beside the drugstore, and Ali went up and threatened him and said, "I want you, I want you." And the guy, he did like this, pulled his pants up and said, "Well, man, you can get me then." And Ali looked at him and turned around and said, "No, man, that's all right." And then he started like he was walking back to the drugstore, and then he turned back around and walked up to him again and said, "I want you, I want you." And the guy didn't know who he was. He said, "Ali, Ali." He couldn't believe that he had seen Muhammad Ali in Columbia, South Carolina on Hampton Street. Well, he always said that he always enjoyed coming down, and he talked good about Columbia. He loved coming down, seeing Chris and cutting up with the fighters. And all the fighters, everybody would turn. When they knew Muhammad Ali was coming, all the fighters would turn up. They'd fill the gym up. He did have a heart for everybody. He was a guy that he loved people, and he loved publicity himself. He liked the limelight, and he was good at it. He was good at everything he did.
I am the greatest fighter of all times. And when I hit you with a hard right hand, you will fall.
As far as being a fighter, he was probably the fastest. I think he was the fastest heavyweight that ever lived. He really had the moves to get out the way of a punch. He was hard to hit. And then he would, after he got you tired, that's when he'd come in there and finish the fight.
Never make me no underdog, and never talk about who's gonna stop me. Well, ain't nobody gonna stop me.